G'day, Aussie Dollar Man here, and in a nutshell, here's what today's RBA decision means for you. Well, firstly, what happened? The RBA cut rates by 0.25% down to 4.1%. During that time, the Australian dollar remained relatively flat at 63.5 US cents, so the rate cut was largely factored into the price. What does this mean if you've got a mortgage? Well, if you've got an existing fixed rate loan, nothing unfortunately, that's already locked in. However, if you do have a variable rate loan, if the bank passes on the cut, and you'd like to think that they would, you'll save around $104 monthly on a $500,000 loan, or around $48 per fortnight, or $24 per week. So if you've got $1 million loan, just double all those figures. Or you can play around with them yourself at moneysmart.gov.au/home-loans/mortgage calculator. What does this mean for the Australian dollar? And that's often overlooked in the discussion. But basically, lower interest rates are generally seen as negative for a currency, so they lower the price. Now, we haven't seen the Aussie go down at this point. From my perspective, that's because the cycles are up, and I think we're going up until at least next month. But generally speaking, they will weaken a currency. Now, a weaker currency means imports, like crude oil, will cost more. So in the long run, will we actually save money out of this rate cut? That remains to be seen. Don't worry, I still think the Aussie dollar is going higher for now. And if you'd like more of my Aussie dollar insights, you can check them out on this channel under the Aussie dollar insights playlist. Episode 4 went up on Sunday at 7 p.m. and I put them up Sunday every week at 7 p.m. So looking at the charts very quickly now, you can see we've had an upswing here. We've had a down bar here. So we're just sort of having a bit of a pullback. As I said in the video that I put out earlier today, just after the announcement, I did live trade and watch the announcement. I think there's a little bit more to come. Looking at this run up, I think there's a bit more downside to come. And there's a little clue on the 4-hour chart that I have over here. I think a nice target for us to pull back into is around that 63 cent mark or just below it. And my favorite price there, I think, would be about 62.86 US cents there. So this particular level here is one that I do think is worth watching. After that, I still think we've got more upside on the Aussie dollar for now. We could even go as high as 67 cents going into next month. That may be a little bit further away, but we'll see what happens. What I've just been doing looking at those charts is called form reading. If you'd like to learn more about that, check out Gann's book, How to Make Profits in Commodities, or where I learned form reading from, Safety in the Markets Active Trader Program. I don't get anything for recommending them to you. That's just where I learned how to trade. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to keep it as short as possible. I'll catch you for more Aussie Dollar Insights next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Sydney time. All the best with your trading. Bye for now.